I'm Jessica Lombard, Associate Superintendent.
And I'm Superintendent John Berkey, and this is Huntley 158 Today.
Well, good morning, Dr. Berkey. How are you doing today?
I'm really good. You might remember back in the fall, one of our early shows, we had on some students that were going to be in our brand new medical residency program, and we thought it'd be really good with graduation coming up in a couple weeks to have some students come on and talk about how the program went throughout the year.
Yes, and today we have 5 of those students that we'll go ahead and introduce. We have Maddie and Nico and Javier, Hunter and Natalia. So thank you for joining us today. And what we'd like to start with is just kind of think back to the beginning of the program until now. And what have been a few takeaways or the number one experience that you've had as being part of this residency program? And so I'll go ahead and start with you, Maddie.
Sure. I think the best part about this program has been able to see every part of medicine and seeing how people from one department work together with people from another department. And that's kind of been my favorite thing, is walking around the hospital and seeing people that we were with a couple weeks ago, just saying, hi, how you doing? And then getting to meet new people and learning new things. And one of my favorite things that we got to do this year is when we were on our OB rotation, I actually got to see a live birth. So it was one of those things, wasn't sure how I was gonna react or respond. And it was one of those things that I think will help me later down the road to know that I can handle that. So.
Javier, tell us about your experience, but can you also tell us a little bit about how it's set up? So Maddie mentioned going into the hospital. Tell us, how often do you go to the hospital and how does that work?
Yeah, the rotations are set up every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you schedule either Tuesday or Thursday once a week. Sometimes you could double up. You have the time frame of 2 to 4, 4 to 6, and then there's one 8 to 10. You get there, you have a volunteer, her name is Bonnie. She sets us up with our preceptors. They come and get you in the lobby, and then you're on to your rotation. One of my favorite rotations has to be pathology. I got to see a leg, actually from the knee to the bottom of the foot, that was amputated, a hand, and also we did blood typing, and I really liked in PLTW classes that we have here offered at Huntley High School. We also did that, so it was kind of cool to see that those two actually connect on the real world, and I kind of got to build off. They asking me questions I knew the answer to because I got to learn them in our classes.
So Nico, if you think about kind of one of those experiences or some of the best takeaways from this, and also how has it prepared you for that next step after high school?
I mean, it really prepares me for the next step by really giving me insight into what the medical field actually is. Being on the different rounds, I'm able to see different parts of it rather than me being focused on my one job of me becoming this doctor, this surgeon, but it's really opened me up to more fields in the medical field and pushed me more into college after seeing that I've become so much closer to actually reach these things. So it's really pushed me more, yeah.
Is there one memory or experience that stands out the most?
In EMT, there was this one preceptor that I had, and he was really nice and he was very open about things. So he told me a lot of the stories that he had, and there was one where there's a cardiac arrest and he had to go there, and he basically explained that when you're in the trauma field, you have to be aware of your surroundings and what everyone's doing and what you're doing, and you have to make sure that everyone's a leader and make sure everyone's responsible for what they're doing.
Hunter, you want to tell us about your experience?
So I'm really excited and proud to be in this program because I've got to see every single aspect from the beginning of patient treatment all the way to the end. And basically, I haven't looked at it as just basically like you choose a career and you only are in one aspect. But I've been happy. You get to see everything from when they first walk in the door until when they're leaving. And probably one of my favorite experiences is, like Javi said, going to pathology, because in school all we do is look at pictures of organs and diagrams and we remember them, but then actually being able to see it in front of me and what it looks like, and it was awesome. It was probably my favorite rotation.
And how about you, Natalia?
I really liked the wound center. That was my ultimate favorite. I liked going in, and they had an overall really positive environment there. Everyone was, even though it was kind of, depending on the patient, a little too much, it was really nice how they handled everything, and that was my one goal, being able to handle everything and so calmly and everything.
Now, Ty, go one step further and tell us, what are you going to be doing next year?
I will be going to Rockford University and majoring in human development.
What's your ultimate career goal?
Ideally to be a surgeon, but I'd be happy with becoming a doctor.
Okay. All right, Maddie, what about you? What do you?
I will be going to University of Iowa. I'm going to be studying biomedical sciences. And actually, I'm really lucky because our Project Lead the Way classes here actually apply for credit at the university I'm going to, so I get a lot of credit with that. So that's been really awesome. I will also be going pre-med. I hope to become an orthopedic surgeon. And I think a lot of the experiences that I've had here are going to kind of set me apart from a lot of my classmates when we start volunteering at hospitals or doing a lot of research. I think that my experiences here in the classroom and then also at the hospital are going to set me a lot farther ahead than a lot of the people I'm going to be working with.
Yeah, probably a lot of your Iowa classmates, it's going to be their first time ever being in a hospital in a true setting like you've been here. Nico?
I'll be
year?
attending UIC under pre-med track with biomedical sciences. I hope to become a neurosurgeon. Hopefully that's the ultimate goal, but however, I'm okay with being any kind of doctor that suits me further on. I feel like youth residency has really prepared me because you see all these medical students, how many years ahead of you in college. They're just being able to start seeing all these rotations, and being able to start at a high school grade and age is very helpful in setting you forth, and especially in the research I'm going to be doing. Seeing firsthand experience is really going to put me forth.
Hunter?
Next year I'm going to Utah State University, majoring in human biology, and my ultimate goal really first is try to get into med school or into physician assistant school, and if I can get into that, that's really my ultimate goal because that's so prestigious. And I think that this program really helped me because people applying, because you need like experience, you need patient exposure. We've already got that. We know how to act in a hospital, so that's really going to help set us apart when we get there.
Okay. Javier?
My plan's very different than Maddie. I'm going to the University of Iowa and also studying biomedical sciences. It was between that or attending the School of Pharmacology there. My goal in life either to be a pharmacist or an anesthesiologist.
Well, Jessica, it looks to me like the future of medicine sitting in front of us. This is really impressive.
I think I would be comfortable with any one of these individuals being my doctor. So,
I want to thank all of you for being on the show today, and it's great how, we're going to have a lot more students that go through the medical residency program in future years, but you will always be able to say you were the first and you were in the inaugural class, and we really look forward to hopefully all of you coming back to Huntley someday as doctors. Again, congratulations on your graduation from high school, and wish you the best of luck next year.
yes, so thank you very much. And thank you for joining us. If there are future guests you'd like seen on our show or topics you'd like discussed, please reach out to us at our District 158 Facebook page or Twitter, #Ask158. Until next time.